Okay, today our lesson is going to be on dot plots. Dot plots are a visual representation of data. The nice thing about dot plots, it works really well for smaller amounts of data. Once you get up to about 50 to 100, dot plots start to lose their value. But up to about 50, dot plots can actually work really well to show sets of data. And it's really nice and it's very easy to find your median, your mode, and your range using a dot plot. You can also identify gaps and outliers. So there's several really good reasons that dot plots are a good visual display for, again, smaller amounts of data. The building of a dot plot is actually relatively simple. So for today, the first thing we're going to do is actually collect some data to actually do a dot plot. The data we're going to collect is your guys' heights. So the first thing I need to do today is have you guys break up into teams of 2, and we're going to get each other's heights so that we have data to make our first dot plot for today. Okay, so the first step is I need you to collect all of our data. So we're just going to go around. When I get to you, tell me what your height was and inches. Make sure you have rounded it. Up or down. You guys need to copy these numbers down. You are also going to be making a dot plot of this information. So, let's start with 60. Donna? Dizzy? You're not 60. You were 2 inches shorter than her. I was 2 inches taller than her. So then you're 62. Yeah. You said 60. You not know your own height. After you just measured it? Wait.
54.
Alice. I don't think you're 6 foot, like. You're not taller than me.
I'm 6 foot.
Who measured Alice? How tall is he? 63, that's like better. Ken?
What? 60.
You said a lot of 60 to that question.
Yeah.
David?
58. Oh, wow.
Frederick?
64.
Chase? 6. Owen?
62.
Elena?
63.
Okay, so that's our first step. We write down all of our raw data. Okay? Once we have all of our raw data written down, now we go to the next step, which is actually plotting it out. Now, when you make a dot plot, there are 2 really big pieces you need to know. It is all straight lines made of dots. Okay? So, what I mean by that, when I do my first dot on the first row, if I were to connect it like a dot to dot, I would draw a line that is parallel to my number line. If I were to do it vertically, all of my lines would line up vertically. So you're basically making your dots equidistant, both horizontally and vertically. So whatever distance you choose for your first dot, you're going to keep that distance as you build up if there's more than one data point for that number. Also, when you're doing it, and here's just kind of Mr. Moore tip, don't totally cross your number out, because if you make a mistake, you need to be able to go back and be able to actually see your data. So when I'm doing it, the way I do it, I say my first dot is at 60. So I cross the 60 out. At 60, I make my first dot. Okay? Then I said my second one is also at 60. So I go to the 60, and whatever distance I went, I go that same distance to make my second dot. That goes right above it because that means now that there are 2 data points that were both 60s. Then at 62, I go, now that dot is at the same level as the first dot I made at 60. Then I go 54, 63, 60, oops, I skipped one, 68. Go back to that other 60 I just skipped, so now that one's at the third dot. 64, 66, another 66, 62, now it has a second dot, 65, 62 gets a third dot, 63, 62 is up to 4, 64, 68, 67, 59, and 59. Okay, so you'll notice, if I were to do a dot to dot and connect those dots, that line would be parallel to the bottom. These lines are all pretty much vertical or perpendicular to that bottom one if I draw them going down. The dots are all level, going up. Now, the next step is, and this is a really critical one to make sure that you haven't missed something, is I go back through and I count my data points. So let's say I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 data points. So how many dots should I have? 20. So I count my dots to make sure I have all 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They match up. So chances are really good that I actually accurately plotted all 20 of my data points. So your data set should look something very similar to this. Now last class I taught you guys to do median. I gave you the finger test, right? That still works. But now that we're in dot plots, I'm going to show you an even easier way to do it. So I just had to count how many data points I had, right? How many did we have? 20. Now in your notes on median, I gave you a note that said if I have an odd set of data, how many points are going to be in the middle? Just one. If I have an even set of data, how many are going to be in the middle? 2. So I have 20 here, so I need how many in the middle? 2. So which ones are they going to be? What's half of 20? 10. So if I count from the bottom, my 10th and 11th data point are the 2 that are in the middle that I need to average. Make sense? So all I have to do is start at the bottom. So here's the first one at 54. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's the 10th data point. There's the 11th data point. Okay? So to find my median, what do I need to do with those two numbers? Add them up. So that's at 62 is the data point that's the 10th in my list. 63 is the 11th in my list. So I add 62 and 63, I get 125. Divide that by 2, and I get 62.5.
Or you just know that between 62 and 63 is 62.5.
Which is what I actually did. I just wanted to sound more intelligent by putting all the big numbers out there.
Okay. You just go to 71, so that's just, that's
Oh, don't be jealous, Jake. Just because you can't do it. Okay, now mode. Here's the other good thing about a dot plot. My mode should pop right out to me. Can everybody tell what the mode is? 62. It's the only one that had 4 data points. Okay, so 62 has the most. That's what mode is. Range. Range is also extremely easy in a dot plot. What was the furthest left? 54. What's the furthest right? 68. So that gives me a range of what? 14. I thought someone said 12. Okay? Now, the one we haven't covered yet is outliers. There is a mathematical definition of an outlier. And we'll get to that next week when we do box and Lister plots. But basically, a outlier is a number that is 1.5 quartiles away from the inner quartile. So, again, we'll talk about that next week. For this week, what we're going to do is what we call the eye test. And the eye test says, do I have a single data point that is significantly below or above the rest of the data set? Yes. 54. In this case, this is actually the first class where I've seen one that I would actually count as an outlier. I would consider 54 an outlier. Because this is significantly away from all of the other data points, isn't it?
Okay, I'm sure.
Jake, you did me a favor, man. This is what's being recorded, and I actually have an outlier thanks to you. So, our outlier is Jake. He is 54 inches tall. Yes. Now, two keynotes, guys. First keynote. Had Tony also been in this class, Tony was 55. So if I had a data point there, would we now have an outlier? No, because it would not be significantly away from all the rest. Now, what we also don't have is someone who has failed 6th grade twice and is already 6'2". If I had a person here that was 6'2", their data point would be there. Would that be an outlier? Yes, in that case, I would actually have two outliers. I would have Jake at 53 or 54, and our 6th grade repeater at, I don't know where I put that, about 72. Okay? So it is possible to have more than one outlier. However, what if I had two kids that had failed, and they were both 72 inches tall? Would I now have an outlier? No. So every data set is unique. You need to look at the data set, say, do I have any individual point that is significantly away, either low or high, from the rest of the data set? That's an outlier. Everybody good on that? Anyone?
Is Peter still going to school? Peter.
Peter.
You said Peter.
Repeater.
Oh. Is it really?
Someone who is repeating 6th grade.
Twice?
No, not this year. Guys, so let's go to our next one. Gavin asked the class occupancy. The results are shown in the table. Represent the data in a dot plot. So we're now going to make a dot plot on this data. Okay? We're going to go through the exact same process. So I started at 3, that gets an individual dot. Then a 2, another 2, so it's building that one up now. 1 gets its first dot. 3 gets a second. 1 gets its second. 0 gets its first. Another on the 1. Another on the 0. Another on the 2. Another on the 3. Oh, 4 makes an appearance. He gets his first one. Another on the 0. 1. 1. 4. 2. 2. 1. 2. 2. 3. A 0. And another 2. What's my next step? What's the next thing I need to do?
Make sure you didn't miss any.
Good, make sure I didn't miss any. So it's nice it's in a table. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 5, 4. So how many data points is that? 24. So I count my dots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Looks like I got them all. Next thing I'm going to do is now figure out where my median is. So I already know I have 24 data points. So how many are going to be in the middle? 2. So it's going to be the and 13. So now, guys, what I'm doing is I'm counting my dots. Because my dots represent each data point. I need to find the 12th and 13th data point. So I count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 are those two right there. So what value is that 12th and 13th data point? They're both 2's, right? So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now I had some questions on this last class, so let me really solidify what exactly I am doing here. If I were to take my dot plot and reorder this as a number set, here's what my number set would look like. How many zeros do I have? 4. So I'd write 0, 0, 0, 0. How many ones do I have? 6. So I'd write 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many 2s? 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 4 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 4s. So my data set, if I write it out, that's what it looks like. So the trick that I've just given you with dividing it by 2 and finding the middle is really doing my finger test where I started at the ends, and instead of having to manually go up and down, so that I ended up, try getting there. So I'd end up at those 2. If I did the finger test, now I'm just doing it mathematically. I'm saying, okay, half of 24 is 12. It's an even number, so I need 2 data points. That's my 12th and 13th data point. So I just count from the very beginning. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay? Except with a dot plot, it's really nice because it's all right there. When I find that 12 and 13 point, I know that they had a value of 2. Does that make sense? Everybody good on this? Allison? It's okay. I just think X's get a little big. But if you want to use X's, I have no problems with that. I wouldn't count it off on a quiz. Okay, so what was our mode? 2. Our range? 4. Or you can say 0 to 4. Do I have any outliers on this one? No. So what do I put? None. Do not put 0. If I put 0, I would be wrong, because 0 is one of my data points, and it is not an outlier. So be very careful in your verbiage. Range is 0 to 4. So I subtract 4 minus 0 is 4. So the range is just taking the biggest number minus the smallest number. Okay, next page. Now, I'll apologize to you in advance. I thought I caught it before we printed. It is cowboy hats, not Kobe hats. I guess that's on your paper. So I caught it for the answer key apparently. I didn't catch it for writing printing out your copies. So now I have a dot plot that shows the prices of cowboy hats. They've already done the dot plot for us. The nice thing is now all we're going to do is analyze. So we're going to figure out the median, mode, range, and any outliers. Then we're going to describe the center of the spread of data distribution. So, first off, let's count how many we have. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 data points. So where is my median going to be? 2 numbers at 8 and 9. So I count from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I see what they did, but personally I would have done it this way, because those are the 2 that I'm actually combining, right? So, what would be the average of 40 and 45? Add those together at 85 divided by 2, and I get 42.5 for my median. What is my mode? 50. My range? 45. Or 30 to 75. And do I have any outliers? This one I would definitely say 75 is an outlier. I don't think there's much stat on that, right? Okay? An outlier really is a loner. Kind of like Jake out there all by himself. So, the last part, we need to describe it. So to do a description of the data, really all we're going to do is recap everything that we've already written down and just put it into words. So I can talk about the median is 42.5 with a mode of 50. The range of 45 goes from 30 to 75 with an outlier at 75. So what I've done is just verbally describe this data set, that even if I didn't know what my dot plot looked like, I could use this and I'd get a pretty good idea of what it is. So the median of 42.5 tells me, okay, I got numbers that are centered around 42. I have a mode of 50, so most of them are actually a little bit above my median. And then an outlier of 75. What this also tells me is mean would not be a good average on this data set, because my mode is to the right, and then I have an outlier further to the right, so my mean is actually going to be higher than most of my data points are. So if I were to do the math to actually discover what the median is, or the mean is, it would not be a good representation of the center data on this set. So given that the mode is to the right, median would be by far your best descriptor for the center data. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. I still need to see that, or everybody got it written down? Looks like most of your, Jolene, did you write down the verbiage? You're supposed to write all this down. I know, you're working ahead instead of doing what you're supposed to. I'll leave that for you to copy down. So our next one, now we're going to represent each set of data in a dot plot. Again, determine mean, median, mode, range, and outliers. So this one's a little bit bigger data set, but we're going to go through the process exactly the same. So dot plots are kind of cool, because I'm going to do the exact same thing every time. I just start with my first number, 23. I find it on my number line, and I place it there. Then I do 17, 30, 20, 17, get the second dot, 14, 22, 31, 32, oops, another 32, 22, gets the second one, I need to go a little higher, 20, and 8, 31, 32, we're up to 3 on that one, 33, 27, 15, 32, we're up to 4, changed on me. There we go. So let's see how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my fifth 32. 28, 20, 40, 27. It's like I'm haunted by Miss Carolina's ghost here. All of a sudden, my board's doing all kinds of funky things. So 27, get the second one. 33, get the second one. What in the world? 29, 18, 14, and 15. So your dot plot should look something similar to that. It needs more time to finish your dot plot. Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes. Pause it. Okay, so just to do our check, all we need to do is count in my table. Whoops, hit the wrong thing. There we go. count, I have a chart of 6 by 5, so I have 30 data points. Count my dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. I missed one. Uh-oh. Can anybody quickly tell me which one I missed?
28. There was 30.
25, 26, 27. I got 1 at 28. 23, 20, 21, 22, 23. I got 1 at 23. So I have 1 at 8, 2 at 14, 2 at 15, 2 at 17, 1 at 18. 17 or 3? There's 3 at 17? 2 at 17? Okay, I got 3 at 20, 2 30s. I missed one of the 30s. So 2 30s, 2 31s. Okay, so I missed one of the 30s. Thank you. Just save us time. So normally, guys, that's why I count. If I had had your backup, I would have had to just go back, and that's why I don't really cross out my numbers that early. So that is what yours should look like. So I had 2 at 30. I was missing one of my 30s. Okay, median. 30 data points. How many am I going to have in the middle? 2. Which data points are they? The 15th and 16th. So I count my dots. I go to 15 and 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 15 and 16 are both right there. So 15 and 16 are both at 27. So that means that my median is 27. What was my node? 32, the one that showed up the most. What is my range? My range is also 32, because it goes from 8 to 40. Do I have outliers?
Yes.
I would be honest, on this data set, I have a feeling they tried to make it so there were 2 outliers. I think if we actually did this mathematically, you'd find that they're not. Okay? The problem is, this data set is so spread out that it gives you a lot more room before you actually find an outlier. So most of my data is between 14 and 33, right? So if I look at the 14 to 33, take half of that and then double that, it's going to be, it would have to be almost 12 away to be an outlier. These are only 5 and 6 away. So mathematically, I don't think they're going to qualify as outliers, but I'm going to say none. That being said, if this were a quiz and you said that 8 and 40 were outliers, I would probably give you credit. Because just using the eye test, that is a fairly significant gap, and they are all known. But you'll find out next week when I give you the formula to determine an outlier. I would think if we did the math on that, we'd say they're not. Alex?
I was going to ask you, if we put it like 8 or 8 and 3, that means we're going to get on.
No, I would give you, on this problem, I would give you credit for 8 and 40. Because right now, all we're saying is the eye test, that is a fairly decent sized gap from there to there. And it's also a fairly decent sized gap from there to there. So if you call this an outlier on a quiz, I'd give you credit. Or if it was on your homework, I would give you credit for 8 and 40 on this one. But I think mathematically, if we actually do the numbers, I don't think those would actually turn out to be outliers. Okay? Make sense, guys? Okay, let's look at our next one. Now they've given us a dot plot. All we're going to do is interpret the data. So this one should be pretty simple. How many times did the team score 6 runs? 4, because there's 4 data points there. Make sense? What is the median number of runs scored? Well, let's count. We got 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. 21 data points. Where's my middle?
2025?
No. Okay, what's half of 21? 10.5. It's an odd number, so how many data points are going to be in my middle? Just 1. So if it's 10.5, which data point do you think I'm looking for? The 11th one. So I just count to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's my 11th data point. So what is the median? 5. What's wrong, Julian? Because the 11th data point, if I line these up, my first two are 1, 1, then 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. So when I count, the 11th data point is a 5. Does that make sense? Okay. What is the mode of the data? Which one showed up the most? 5. Determine the range. What's my range? 6. Or 1 to 7. Do I have any outliers? No outliers. Where would you think there's an outlier? 1 can't be an outlier. There's 2 of them. By definition, it has to be alone, and it needs to be significantly away from the rest. 1 wouldn't even be significantly away. There's only 1 day space in between them. Alex?
Could you say no out?
Because there aren't any.
Because there's like 3 on there.
So? Besides which, 3 is actually in the middle of the data set. It's not even at the end. The only way there'd be an outlier is can I have less than 0 runs? Can I have negative runs scored in a game? No. So the only way there'd be an outlier is, say, and given this data set, I would think probably 11, maybe 12. So if I had 1 data out there, that would be an outlier. But given this data set, there aren't any outliers. I don't have, number 1, my ends both have more than 1. Number 2, there's not a significant gap to those ends. Make sense? Okay, last one. I want you guys to do this one on your own. So don't work with your partners. See if you can figure this one out yourself. There's only these data points, so maybe not quite. Now on your paper, the mode and outlier didn't print. I do want you to figure those. Okay? So you can add on your paper. You want the mode and the outlier, as well as the rest of it. I will give you guys like 2 minutes to finish that off. And through really quickly. Let me build my dot plot real quick. So I've got 39, 46, 48, 48, 39, 51, 44, 42, 48, and 45. So that's about what yours should look like. Count real fast. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have all the numbers on there. Man, 51 does not want to show. There it is. So I have 10. That means I need the 5th and 6th. I'm going to average them. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 45 and 46. So my median was 45.5. My range, I went from 39 to 51, so that's 12. My mode, the only one that showed up 3 times was 48. And I really don't have any outliers on this one. 51 isn't that far from 48. Yes, take it. And when you listen to the video, you'll hear me say, guys, these 2 didn't show on your copy. I still want you to do them. Of course, you probably won't listen to the video, Jake. Sometimes. Okay, questions on any of this? How do you guys feel about the dot plots now? Good? Back to that. This isn't working so well. There we go. Okay, that's it for the dot plots. For instruction, next we're going to do an activity.